This guy now. Night for the day, yeah. Bang bang. Fuck yeah! Let's go! Dude, I'm so powerful!
Alrighty, y'all. Alrighty, y'all. What is up? What is up?
65K.
Oh my gosh. So, what is up, guys? That is what we're talking about here when we're talking about the Aggro Holy Priest, man. I never thought I'd be saying this shit, but it's a thing. Oh, jeez. And it is possibly the most powerful aggro healer I've ever played in my life, man. This thing is so strong, so powerful, and it's very fun. So I want to get a video. There's a quick little intro to show you guys what is capable of it. I am topping damage of like almost every game that I'm not almost every game, but pretty close to it. I'm doing just insane damage. I had upwards of like 11 million damage in a game. We are just absolutely chunky people in the 2v2 bracket. You know. Disclaimer, it doesn't always work like this in threes, but you guys know how it works. But let me just show you guys quickly what I'm doing so that you guys can embark on it as well. And then the reason this did become a thing, so I know I was really against playing Holy Priest a lot, is they did change a few things. Biggest change is that they embedded Imperial Blaze into Chastise. So when you do use Chastise, you get those free Holy Fires automatically. And the reason that is so powerful is that you have CDR on Chastise, which means you have CDR on cooldown reduction on Imperial Blaze. So you could just do so much damage. And then adding to that, they separated Divine Favor and Divine Image, which used to be on the same spot, so you couldn't take both, but now you can. So Divine Image is really solid for sustained damage, and Divine Word also got buffed, and it's insane for burst damage. So how this works is you press this before you Chastise, and then you're going to increase your damage by 20%. Excuse me, increase all of your damage by 20%, and it refunds 15 seconds on the cooldown of Chastise. So you're going to get this Divine Word out, and you're also going to have a cooldown reduction on the next Chastise coming in, which means more Imperial Blazes. And then you can APOTH for another free Chastise, which means more free Holy Fires. And then you just it's just so many Holy Fires. And you're able to just mix this in and just do the most insane amount of damage ever. So that is the premise of what is happening when it comes to all this damage. When it comes to this build in general, I'll put the link to this build. I've been kind of fucking around with stuff. Like, I'm not even running Life Swap. To be honest, I mean, you really should run Life Swap. But to be honest, I haven't been losing many games without it. I was just playing big mind games and hitting for like 100k. I hit like the biggest one I hit was like 130k mind games. And like, it's not good every game, but like when you're going healers and stuff, you can actually pump. And actually the decent healing. Like if I would use it on a Demon Hunter, he would like heal my teammate for like 150k. So it's not that bad. I mean, realistically, you should play, you know, Void Shift, but just kind of fucking around without it. But it is what it is. So yeah, that's what's going on in these. So everything, all the other points that I have. So like Lead of the New and Voice of Army are just all about CDR, and it's just getting as much CDR as possible, and that's about it. So, and then also when it comes to the stats, I am maxed out Verse and Haste. Verse Haste. Okay, so I'm in PvP. I'm at 36 Haste, 35 Verse. That little clip I had some crit. I was experimenting, but I've definitely come down to the fact that the best thing to have is just full Haste. All right. So that is it. And then embellishments. I'm currently running double Embrace the Dream just for procs. I don't think that there's really an optimal one. Like you can run precog if you'd like. There's really, I don't think there's any good embellishments. I might be fucking around with another staff. I was trying the tome. Whether our tome's not bad either. I actually may go back to using that. The thing is, I just didn't have a haste offhand, which I guess really doesn't matter. Yeah, I might go back to using the tome. The tome was pretty good. So we'll be at 35-35. Alright. Other than that, just all haste. I am running the 4-set just for the increased healing. Just to obviously give me a little more healing on it. But yeah. Alright. So how this damage works. So if you guys do want to do this. So I'm gonna break down the game that I just showed you guys before. Dude, why do I have to have people freaking spamming target enemies at this time? Alright, so we're gonna break down the game that we just saw there, because I went zug. So I don't always use the cooldowns as fast as I do in this game, but honestly, man, in twos, I was figuring out the faster I was able to do my damage, the better everything was getting. Oh, so I wasn't running crit. I'm running max verse right now. I've been kind of experimenting with so many different builds, but all right. So how the game starts, I'm just pre-palming, pre-renewing, just like you normally would healing wise. Once we think the game is going to start here. So I ended up opening this game with a Divine Ascension. Oh, I forgot to mention PvP talents. I'm sorry. So PvP talents, I'm running Phase Shift, Divine Ascension, and Sanctified Ground. Both of these for offensive purposes. This gives me able to cast in midair, especially during PI where you could just spam cast super fast. And Sanctified Ground for the immune to kick, so you can sit in there and cast as well. So that's literally the reason I'm using it all. And again, I know usually you run Spirit Redeemer and stuff, but I've been fine with damage wise. I've just been able to pump with both of these. All right, so game starts here. Guy pops. So not my typical opener. Typically, I won't. The reason I don't like to fly initially is because I can't use Mindbender or Shadow Fiend or Mind Games. But it is what it is. So I'm gonna open with a PI on my guy, Divine Word into Chastise. So if I can, I'll pre-Holy Fire. So I pre-Holy Fire as his Blaze Storm was finishing into a Chastise here. He gets knocked. We're going to be spamming those Holy Fires. 1, 2, throw a Mind Games in there. And then ideally, we're going to, if you can, you're just going to continuously spam Smites until the next Holy Fire is up and just go for that as much CDR as possible. I'm going to throw down a Sanctified Ground and just cast on him. So Holy Fire, start spamming some Smites. Every time I need healing, I just weave in a Serenity. Okay, keep up dots on both of them there. Gonna trinket that. Gonna end up A-potting here for a stun onto him. Get the Holy Fires going. Should be able to get another one. He trinkets as I dispel him off of that. I get a Fear. I'm gonna Holy Fire. Gonna get another Chastise proc here. I should have stunned him before that, but he got it off. Whatever it is. So more Holy Fires. Again, Apoth is going, so I'm getting these super fast Chastises. I knock him again. I have another Chastise ready to go. Pop him again with another Chastise, and then that's the game. Pretty easy, right? So the cool thing is it is a lot easier rotation than it is for Hpriest to max out damage, but that's essentially what it is. So you're gonna PI Divine Word, you're gonna pre-Holy Fire into Chastise. I typically like to Mind Games into Holy Fire, and then spam Smite. And you just spam Smite until you got your so I have Chastise again, Holy Fire again, and that's it, man. Doing 140k DPS on a dummy, but and then it's about it. It's really that easy. So that's it for this video, guys. Quick video. Hope you enjoyed it. Go have fun out there. I've been addicted to playing this over the last 2 days. Played like 8 hours straight yesterday of just twos and having a good time with it. Again, this doesn't really work in threes as much, but you can play somewhat to this degree. Just play mass 3 and threes. But on that note, I'm gonna experiment on my stream this week. If you do want to check out the stream on probably tonight, even Haste versus, see what I can mess with, playing all offensively and shuffle just for fun. I don't really care about rating, but that's it for you guys. Make sure if you have any questions, leave them down below, and have a wonderful day. Peace out.